When the bill came, he asked me if I wanted to split it, to which I responded, if you can't afford it, sure. He said I wouldn't be getting another date. Good. Sounds like you can't afford to be dating.
That response was designed to embarrass, not to answer. If you can't afford it, said to a man who clearly could afford it. A manipulation dressed as confidence. He walked anyway, and that is the story. A king who sees the trap in real time and steps over it quietly is not cheap. He is just not that easy to play. Kings, when someone shows you who they are on the first date, believe them. The second date is just the same script with a bigger audience.
Here's another example of why women are the fucking problem sometimes. So women are like, when we go to the gym, the men stare at us. The men stare at us. We don't want you to stare at us. I just watched a video of a woman doing calisthenics and nothing but a crop top and skin-tight booty shorts. And there was 3 men around her, and the entire minute video, none of them looked at her. They didn't give a single fuck what she was doing, okay? And so I noticed it naturally, right? And so I went to the comments, and every fucking female in that comment section is like, but no one looked? Oh, so now you want them in to stare at you at the gym? That's a little hypocritical. It doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? No, it doesn't. How about you just go to the gym and everyone there is minding their own fucking business? Like, if people stare, people stare. If they don't, like, whatever, big fucking whoop. People are there to fight their own demons. They're not there to, like...
Black men are not approaching women anymore, but I can kind of see why. At first, I was going with the narrative of, like, they want princess treatment, they done lost their confidence, their leadership. There's a TikToker guy that explained it in a different sense. He's a tall, strong black man. He was saying that he doesn't go up to women anymore because women, we are typically concerned about our safety. We don't want to be approached because we don't really know what you want. Just all in all, we're on a defense because we don't know if it's a threat or not. There's just so much going on in the world. And so for that perspective, I kind of get it. I still think the attempt should be out there, and perhaps men can do a better job at showing themselves to be safe, being more mindful of how they're approaching the certain language that they're using. But ultimately, like, I don't know exactly how that feels to do something like that because I'm not a black man. As a black woman, it kind of sucks because it's like, yeah, we want y'all to approach us though. And we want to be safe. What y'all think? What's the solution? Like, how can we make this a little bit better for everybody involved?
Don't approach women.
Do you smile?
And we're...
Okay, show me. Okay, let's play. I'm the guy. Let's do it. Let's do a little role play.
I need to know what I'm doing
No,
wrong.
I gotta see.
I do.
I need to see your signal.
Okay.
Okay, your 5-second flirt. So the 5-second flirt
I'll
goes,
make a direct eye contact.
Okay, so eye contact, smile
Yes.
for 5 seconds.
Yes.
I'll count it, then look away, then look away.
Direct eye contact for 5 seconds?
That's what you have to do.
That's basically me making the first
And by the
move.
way, that's weeding out the hunters from the gatherers. So if you're looking at a man, he's not coming over, there's 4 reasons why. 1, okay, he's switch hitting for the wrong team.
Okay, yeah.
2, he's taken. He's girlfriend, wife, whatever.
Okay.
3, he is passive aggressive. You don't want those.
Like a little bitch?
No, he's feminine energy and he wants you to come
like
to
a little
him.
bitch. Yeah, okay.
Well, I don't call that a little bitch.
them a
I
little
call that,
bitch.
like, a lot of them are shy. You don't want a shy guy.
I call a shy guy a
So these are
little
the
bitch.
reasons why they don't come over.
Okay.
Or the 4th,
I'm unapproachable.
you're not his type. He likes brunettes. Okay,
so I think I'm not the
okay,
type
so,
or my
so those
type.
are the 4 reasons. Got the 4 reasons. Okay.
4 reasons, 4 exits. None of them require any self-reflection from her side. The 5th reason, which didn't make the list, is that he weighed the situation, factored in the environment, and decided his piece was worth more than the outcome. Kings, a man who moves with intention does not need to cold approach every room. He builds a life compelling enough that conversations start naturally. That is a different energy entirely.
I said it before and I'll say it again. There are no wives left. There are plenty of women and girlfriends possibly, but there are no wives left. And I say that because it just gives hood rat. It just gives, we're in a hood rat era. Like they're online talking about how they don't cook. They're online talking about how they don't clean. They're online, they don't want no kids, but yet they're twerking all day. They're VIP bottle rats. Like, it's like, that's all we're seeing. And it's like, these are the behaviors that they're going to teach your future daughters. You know what I mean? So I see why y'all don't want to marry them. It's always baddie, shot o'clock. I don't even know the saying if that's right. I just learned it.
Look, fellas, come here and sit down a minute. I want to talk to you about a bill, a little restaurant check, and what it can tell you about a person's whole heart if you know how to read it. There's a clip going around, a woman telling a story, proud as can be. She says when the bill came, the man asked if she wanted to split it. And she looked at him and said, if you can't afford it, sure. Trying to shame him, trying to make him feel small right there at the table. And that man, God bless him, he didn't argue and he didn't get loud. He just told her there wouldn't be a second date. And her answer to that was good, like she'd won something. Watch it if you want, then come on back and sit with me, because that little exchange right there holds a lesson most men don't learn until they've lost 20 years and a good chunk of their savings. Do me a favor first and hit that subscribe button if these talks do you any good at all. All right, let's get into it. And stick with me all the way to the end, because I'm going to give you the one thing you can watch on any early date that tells you almost everything about who a person really is. It's got nothing to do with looks. Here's the truth, son. When a good man offers to split a bill, he is not being cheap. He is running a background check. Write that down. That check sitting on the table is not about the money. It never was. It's a flashlight. And when he offers to share the load just for a second, he gets to see who is actually sitting across from him. Because a partner and a passenger react to that flashlight in two completely different ways. Let me say it plainer. He's not broke, he's not scared to spend, he's not some tightwad counting his pennies. He is just done pouring his hard-earned money into people who show up to the table with nothing but an appetite. That man in the clip could have afforded the whole dinner 10 times over. That was never the question. The question was whether the woman across from him saw a partner or saw a wallet with legs. And the second she said if you can't afford it, she answered it for him. She told on herself, and that man was wise enough to listen. Now here's what a real partnership looks like. It is two people carrying one load together. Sometimes he carries more, sometimes she carries more, but both of them are lifting. Both of them are pulling that wagon up the hill. What a whole lot of folks want today is to sit up in the wagon and call themselves the leader for pointing at the road. And son, pointing at the road is not pulling the wagon. Anybody can plan the trip. The real question is who's paying for the gas and who's turning the wheel. Now, don't you mishear your old friend here. I am not up here telling you every woman is out for your money. That is a lie, and a lazy one. And if you swallow it, you'll end up bitter and alone, talking to a screen. There are good women out there by the millions. Women who would split that check without blinking. Women who bring their own money, their own effort, their own good heart to the table, and would be flat out insulted if you thought any different. Your whole job is to become the kind of solid, squared away man who can tell the difference and calmly walk toward the right one. Bitterness can't do that for you. Only a clear head can. So how do you tell the difference? You watch the flashlight, early, before your heart gets involved and starts lying to you. You offer fairness, and you watch what comes back. Does she meet you halfway? Or does she act like your effort is simply owed to her? Does she reach for her purse? Or does she reach for a way to make you feel small for asking? Does she bring something to the table? Or does she just spend whatever's already on it? You are gathering these answers in the small, ordinary moments. The check, the little favors, the everyday give and take. Long before there is ever a ring, or a lease, or a child in the picture. That is the time to read it, son, not after. Here's the mistake that ruins good men. They wait. They see that little warning at the dinner table that if you can't afford it, and they explain it clean away. She was just joking. She was just testing me. She'll come around once she sees how good I am to her. Son, people do not change because you love them harder. That little moment at the table was not the exception. It was the preview.
Are you guys single?
Yes, sadly.
So you are meeting guys at bars and clubs, and they are coming up and talking to you.
No, guys do not come up to me. I don't know who's teaching y'all.
That part. Would you prefer that guys walked up to you?
Yes, but like, it depends.
It's gotta be a good line. It's gotta be a good line.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a really strong line.
I think a guy walking up to you talking about, "Hi, how are you? My name is Joe. What's good?" is a good line.
Yes.
Like, what's good? Yes. And what's your name?
If they notice that you're interested, like if we're making eye contact across the room or something, if a random guy just comes up to you out of nowhere and you weren't like giving him the signs that like you wanted him to, like that can be.
They spent.
I'm 31 years old. I live by myself. I pay all my own bills. I pay for my rent, my insurance, my car, my this, my that, my student loans. And I cook and clean. And I work out. And I take care of myself. And I look good. And I show up for my family. And I show up for my friends. What makes you think that I'm impressed by, come over and chill, we'll figure it out?
When you really think about it, the only reason that marriages last so long is because men have to put up with women's BS. Not only do they have to put up with all of the BS that women, spew out, that they go through, they're hormonal, they're unhappy, they're sad, they want bigger boobs, they want smaller boobs, they want to be fatter, they want to be skinnier. One day they're depressed, one day they're not depressed. They want more money, they want less money, they want him to stay home, they want him to work more, they want him to do all of these things, and along the way, he will change everything about himself to please a woman, to make it work, only for her to use it as the exact reason why she divorces him later. You mean to tell me that man gets screamed at every single day about not helping with the chores, not helping with the kids? She's bitching about being a stay-at-home mom, but she'll never ask him to stay home. She'll never ask him to change roles and him stay home with the kids, and she goes to work to see how it feels to work a 60-hour work week. She'll nag, she'll complain, she'll withhold sex, she'll be on Snapchat with different dudes claiming how unhappy she is. She'll be passive aggressive, she'll be mean, she'll talk down to him. She will actually essentially be checked out of the relationship, and people will make excuses for her being checked out of the relationship the entire time, even though the only reason that the relationship lasted as long as it did is because he took the time to fix things along the way that she was unhappy with. And as he fixed things, the goalposts kept changing, so nothing he ever did was good enough. Men are essentially tying themselves down to women and putting up with their BS, putting up with their disrespect, putting up with their sexless marriages just to make it work. Just for her to turn around and finally leave and blame it all on him. A lot of women are not ready for the conversation where y'all have pushed these men away because you are miserable within yourself, so you push them away, you nag, you make them feel like shit, and then you finally leave and you realize that the grass isn't greener on the other side, which is why y'all are so salty when the good men actually move on and are happy with somebody else. Because let's be real, that man became everything that you ever wanted him to be, and then he turned into a man that you didn't even like because you didn't even know what you expected, what you wanted, what you needed, and what you really needed was to stop projecting your insecurities and your need for therapy onto him and needed to go heal yourself instead of blaming your husband. But a lot of y'all aren't ready for that kind of conversation.
A lot of men aren't leaving because they cannot handle a good woman. They are leaving because they are tired of paying for damage they did not cause. So you think you're Mr. Right? You check all the boxes. You're calm, you're consistent, you provide, and you are still getting attitude, you're still getting distance, you're still getting tested, you're still getting manipulated, you're still getting disrespected. Now you're confused because you don't get it. You don't see what it is you're doing wrong. And to be honest, it's nothing. You are simply dealing with somebody who's in defense and reactive mode. A lot of women don't hate men. They just don't know how to act when they are not being hurt. So they self-sabotage. They create problems where there are none. They question intentions that are clear, and they pull away when things start to feel steady. Because these women are used to chaos, and peace feels unfamiliar, and unfamiliar feels unsafe. And a lot of men, they're going to deal with that for a while, but at some point they're going to check out. Because no man wants to keep proving himself to somebody who is committed to misunderstanding him.
If I plan all the dates that me and my man go on, and I plan all the trips, and I plan our future, and I plan everything that we have going on, and all he has to do is hand me some money or hand his car to me, what has he done as a leader? Because in a relationship between a man and a woman, the man is the leader. He is the head.
And on some real shit, I never understood how men was feeling until I started messing with women. And I'm not saying this so y'all can be in my comments like, yeah, hell yeah, no, I still don't fuck with y'all. But what I'm saying is these hoes really be out here trying to use you for a check for real. Like, what the fuck? This your first day meeting a girl. You could be like, hey, what's up? What you doing? How you doing? Next thing you know, oh, I'm hungry. Do you feel like buying me some food? Bitch, do it look like I feel like buying you some food? I don't even know you. I don't know you from a can of paint. And like, it's like, you can't be like, oh, it's just a few girls. No, I don't know, bitch. Maybe it's just the whole I'm talking to. But god damn, it be like, I just want something to eat. Is you gonna buy it? No, I'm not gonna buy it. I don't know you. I don't know you, Jit.
She had purpose.
You don't need to look at this yet until you look at the gift first. You look at the gift first.
I thought it was a car, you know.
Yeah, look at the gift first and then this makes sense. Okay. This makes sense after you look at the gift. Please handle with care. It's a delicate item.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay. I see.
You put the gift on the table. That's the gift.
What is it?
It's a leaf. It's a golden leaf. It represents value and worth, wisdom and enlightenment, prosperity and abundance. So in this new year for us, we want all those things. So I bought you a Gucci golden leaf.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You don't seem too excited about it.
It's not that big.
When you look at that receipt and see how much I'm gonna spend for that, you can appreciate that Gucci golden leaf. You have to put it back in because it's hard, like, for it not to get, like, it's definitely delicate.
Okay.
So now you can open this so you can appreciate your golden leaf a little more.
Okay.
Not that one. You do the next one. It's another one enough. You can look at this one next. That's why the car didn't have the money because I spent $2,000 on this golden leaf right here. The frame didn't come in yet.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't care?
I'm with you, babe.
I thought you was gonna like say something about me spending that much money on a golden leaf.
You might want to stop recording so she can put that in the middle.
I wouldn't say you put it in the middle. No, you're fine. Okay. I was gonna say I'm trying to I just want your reaction. I'm not getting. You don't care?
Man, can you put the phone down?
Believe the preview. Let me tell on myself for a minute, because I earned this one the hard way. When I was young, mid-20s, I had a girl I was just crazy about. And I got it in my head that the way you keep a woman like that is you pay. So I paid every dinner, every trip, every little thing she pointed at, I covered it and told myself that right there was love. 2 years of it. And you want to know the day it all ended? The day my hours got cut down at work and the money got tight. That was the day she suddenly found somewhere else to be. It wasn't the arguing, it wasn't another man, it was the wallet closing. Turned out I never had a partner at all. I had a customer, and it took me a long time to understand she didn't leave because I ran out of money. She left because money was the only thing I ever gave her to love, so when it got thin, there was nothing else holding her there. Don't you go making your old friend's mistake. And here's the part I really want you to carry out of here today. You are not splitting a bill. You are running a background check. Every fair thing you offer early is a question, and the way a person answers it is a report card on their character that no amount of charm or makeup can fake. The ones who see a partnership will pass it without even trying. The ones who see a paycheck will get offended that you dared to ask. Let them be offended. That offense just saved you 10 years of your life. Now let me talk straight to the young man watching this. I know you have been sold a story that your only value to a woman is what you can pay for. That your job is to spend big, spend first, and spend often, or you're not a real man. Throw that whole story in the garbage where it belongs. Your worth is not your wallet. A wallet can be matched by any man with a bigger one. And if that is all you're bringing, you will always be one richer fellow away from getting replaced. So you had better be more than the money. Be a man of substance. Be present. Be steady. Be somebody with a direction and a spine and things he is building with his own 2 hands. Get your body right. Get your money right, and not so you can hand it away, but so you are never desperate and never able to be bought. Get your word right, so you trust your own self. And get your standards right, so you can offer fairness plainly, without fear, and let the reactions sort the whole world out for you. When you are that man, the right woman does not cost you your dignity. She adds to your life, and you add to hers, and that check on the table is just a piece of paper, because you both already know exactly who you are. So here's your charge, and I mean every word of it. Stop trying to buy your way into being loved. Offer fairness early and calmly, and believe what the reaction shows you the first time, not the fifth. Do not try to argue a person into respecting you, because you cannot win that fight, not ever. And keep on building yourself into so much, man, that you always choose from a place of strength and never beg from a place of need. You are not a wallet with legs, son. You are a man. So carry yourself like one, offer like one, and read the table like one. The right person will happily carry the load right beside you. The wrong one will hand you the whole bill and call you cheap for even noticing. Learn to tell those two apart early, and you will save yourself a lifetime of heartache. That's what I've got for you today. Do me one favor before you go. Drop a comment and tell me the one green flag you're gonna start looking for from here on out. And send this along to a younger fella before he learns all this the hard and expensive way. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.